Yes, guys. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of the Let's Trade community. We are expecting something juicy on gold and some of the other major pairs. But first of all, introduction. My name is Shola Ibrahim and I am the founder of the Let's Trade brand. This is officially the first video of this YouTube channel and I have a breaking news for you guys. Yes, a breaking news. Trading, whether forex, stocks, crypto, and by crypto I mean BTC and Ethereum, guys. BTC and Ethereum. Trading is very, very easy. Yes, you had that right. It is easy. All you've got to do is to follow price action. Forget about the fancy stuffs you see on the internet, the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, and all of those. Trading is real life business and it should be treated as one. And yes, you can flex these stuffs, but first, you need to hustle in the forex market to be able to live that dream, guys. You got to hustle, man. You got to hustle. On this channel, I'm going to be breaking down high probability trade setups every weekend. So do yourself a favor by smashing the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so you can be notified when I drop a new video. Now, enough of the talking. Let's skip the talking. Let's get into business. Let's go see how much dollars the market has to offer us next week. Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, let's get into it. Now, using top-down analysis and price action, let's dissect the market together, guys. So I told you that we're going to be looking into gold. So we're going to start with gold first. Now, using top-down analysis is analyzing the market from the highest time frame down to the lowest time frame. Of course, we cannot place our trades on the higher time frames because our stop loss margin will be too wide and we might not have that kind of capital to sustain that kind of drawdown we might encounter before the market finally decides to move into our zone, our direction. So the purpose of looking at the higher time frame is to get the overall view of what the market is trying to do. You understand? To get the overall view of the direction of the market, scale down to the lower time frames for me, which is the 4 hours, my preferred entry time frame, or the 1 hour. So you scale down to the lower time frames to place your trade, right? So now we're going to start from the higher time frame so that we get the overall flow of the market. Now, looking at these charts, this is a gold chart. And if I zoom out, you can see, and this is the monthly time frame, remember? So zooming out, you can see that we've been on an uptrend. You can see the market has been constantly making higher lows and higher highs, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? For you to know an uptrending market, the market has to make a low, a lower high, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, then a higher high, right? That's how to know an uptrending market. And in a downtrend, the market is supposed to be making a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and so on and so forth. That's how to identify a downtrending market. Now, in this case, we've been on an uptrend, as you can see, a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, right? A higher low. Now, we failed to break the previous high, right? Creating equal highs, and we've been falling since then, right? Let me just delete this. Now, it has been on an uptrend. But when we got to this point, that is looking right. You see the gold sold for 2,000, let's say $2,000 per ounce, right? Came down, went back to the 2K, failed to break 2K, and started pushing that. If I zoom in, you'll see that we gold has been falling for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th month, so it has been falling for the past 5 months. And it's creating a double top, right? A double top is a reversal pattern. When you get a double top, it shows that the market is trying to change direction from an uptrend to a downtrend. And when you get a double bottom like this, when you get a double bottom, then the market is about to change direction. All right. Now we can see a monthly double top forming on gold. Now that we've seen that, let's go to the weekly time frame. Remember, we're using top-down analysis to analyze gold right now. Now, let me show you something beautiful. Uh, Remember, this was the 2K we talked about. Price failed to break above 2K, came down, retested the 2K zone, failed to break, and it has been pushing down ever since, breaking below this trend line, right? Now, price broke below it, got to this weekly resistance. You can see that price rejected this place previously, came back into the zone, rejected it, came back into the zone, rejected it, came back into the zone, and of course, rejected it. But that doesn't mean we are going up just yet. Let me show you why. Let's scale down to the daily time frame. Coming down to the daily time frame, looking at this our trend line, we can see that the market has price has touched it before, came back, tested it, rejected it, came all the way down, and now it is reacting to the third touch of the trend line, giving us a sell signal. So of course, what I'm expecting next week on gold is a sell. Anything can happen. We can see a break upward like this and up to the upside, right? Or we can see gold continuing to fall. We can see gold continue to fall rather to the downside, right? Let me just delete this arrow. Now that we've seen the daily time frame, let's scale down to the 4-hour time frame, my preferred entry time frame. Remember, this is the counter trend line. Market tested for the third time of this daily trend line, and price has rejected it. Now we can't just sell like that. We are waiting for confirmations, right? Now, next week, I expect price to break below this trend line, give us some sort of retest, and shoot down. That is what I'm expecting on gold next week. Now, let's go to Euro USD. Let's see the Euro USD. Now, the Euro USD starting from the monthly time frame as usual. Remember, we're using top-down analysis. No indicators. Guys, I forgot to mention that indicators, they work actually for some people, but indicators will definitely fail you if you rely on indicators. If you rely on indicator, the market is going to mess you up, guys. That's why I've tried it for the some years that I've been trading and it never worked for me. I tend to gain, I end up losing again. I just decided to master the art of price action, and ever since then, trading has been so beautiful and simple. Just go to the higher time frame, look for the flow of the market, trade in the direction of the market. That's all you need to be successful in trading. Forget all those indicators that when one moving average cross the other one, you sell. Man, that's going to burn you. My guys, that's going to burn you. The best way of trading is top-down analysis. All right, let's continue. Now, looking at the gold time frame, let me zoom out. Looking at the historical data of gold, gold has been falling from, if you look down here, I'll just put my crosshairs here. From the 1st of May 2008, gold, sorry, I said gold, I'm so sorry. Euro USD has been falling, right? Making lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, right? Made equal low here, but failed to break this high, lower high, and down here, right? Lower high, created something like a higher low, but still gave us a lower high, which is still an attribute of a downtrending market, right? Now there's some sort of a resistance here, right? It's turning into a support actually. Price has tested it multiple times looking left. If you look here, when price came here, it bounced off, came down, broke above it, came back into that zone, bounced off, came back into the zone. Yeah, it didn't touch it, but it actually did bounce off. And now it is breaking that zone, right? And the market moves from zone to zone. So if it breaks this zone, our next target will be here, and best believe if we break this zone, we are coming down here before we start to look for buying opportunities, right? Now let me tell you what I'm looking at on gold come next week. Now I've established that this is still a downtrending market. As a matter of fact, if I zoom in, you can see each of these candles represents 1 month. So you can see that Euro USD has been falling seriously for the past couple of months. Now let's go to the weekly time frame. Remember, we've identified the flow of the river now. Sorry about this trend line. Let me just limit it to the lower time frames. Daily. Okay, good. Now we've also established that it's a downtrend. Let's go to the weekly. As a matter of fact, let's go back to weekly time frame. Last week closed as a red candle, which means sellers dominated the whole of last week. And remember, NFP came out last week, and of course, NFP, the non-farm payroll, which is the biggest news in forex, was released. It's released every Friday, the first Friday of every new month. So last Friday was the first Friday of this month, and it was released, and the result was positive. It was in favor of the US dollars, and of course the investors reacted to that and pushed price lower. Now let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see what daily time frame. Remember, I told you you don't trade on the higher time frame. You just use the higher time frame to see the overall flow, the overall direction of the market. Let me zoom out. Now, looking at this trend line, you see price pushed off this trend line before, came back into it, pushed down, creating a new lower low. Now going back, it has been ranging, of course, for the past couple of days, but now it has made its third touch here around this zone, and I expect price to keep pushing lower from there. But it's too choppy around here. Let's go to 4 hours to get a clearer picture, right? Now this is that trend line, and this is our third touch area, right? And you can see price has been rejecting the trend line, but of course we can't just press sell. We're definitely going to wait for some kind of confirmation to sell, and that's why I put this speed breaker here. I like to call it speed breaker to serve as my confirmation zone. So if price fail to break this zone, I am not going to sell. If price doesn't break this zone, rather, I'm not going to sell. I'll wait for price to actually break this zone, because it has been rejecting this zone for some time now. At this point, it's rejected, it came below, retested it, came down below, pushed lower, broke upward, tested it, now went up, came back into this zone, gave us something like a double bottom, pushed up, came back, rejected it, pushed up. So of course I don't want to sell around here, because I love to trade spaces, right? I love to see spaces. I love to see price moving forward without any form of roadblock. That's my favorite way of trading. That way you can bag a lot of money. Now, I put this as my speed breaker. I'm going to wait for price to break below here. Now I've established that okay, price is respecting this trend line. Looking left from from the daily time frame, price has been rejecting it. So I'll wait for price to actually break below, retest, break below like this, give me some kind of retest and push lower, right? That's what I'll be expecting on the euro dollar pair next week. And now if it breaks, our next level target is definitely here. Let me zoom out so that we can see. Look at all this amazing space here, right? That's how I like to trade. I love to see free fall, right? Now if we should break and retest, we have all this space to the downside. Why did I choose this place to the downside? Why did I choose this zone as my take profit area? Let's go to the daily time frame so that we can look at the bigger picture. Let's look at the bigger picture. Oh, we are still not seeing it. Okay, let me go to the weekly time frame. All right, let me zoom out now. Going to the weekly time frame. Why I'm picking this zone as our next level target is because price has tested it multiple times before, right? If you look at this, let me zoom out. All right, you can see price tested it before, came down, price went back into that zone, pushed down, broke above it, retested it, and gained momentum from there. So because price has tested it multiple times before, that makes it a strong and interesting zone for me. So if price should break our 4 hour zone here, our next level target will be here. Imagine an amazing 400 to 500 pips, yo. That's a massive drop, right? That's how I like to trade. Now that is all for the Euro USD pair. You had it here first. If price break below this zone, we are going down most definitely. But we'll be sitting on our hands if price keep ranging within this area, right? Now, if the character of price should change, guys, I'll be dropping our Telegram channel link below this YouTube video. Just go there, click and join. There I'll be giving you daily and timely updates of the next move should plan change. Okay. All right. I think those are the two major stuffs pairs I have on my watch list. I'm also looking at USD JPY, but USD JPY is not clear at the moment. It's not clear. Let's go to the monthly time frame. USD JPY is not giving me so much joy at the moment. That is why I might not be trading it next week, right? All right. Now look at this. This is a monthly time frame. Remember top-down analysis. Now, USD JPY, the Japanese yen, is at an interesting zone looking left. Price reacted tremendously at this zone in. All right. Now looking left, price rejected this zone significantly before. You can see from this zone, market pushed all the way down to this place. Imagine how many years that took. Now we rejected this zone. Now we've been rallying back up all these years. Now we are back to that interesting zone. And of course, price last month gave us a solid bearish, which is a sell momentum. Now going to the weekly time frame. Last week closed with a strong bullish momentum. You can see why. You can see conflict of interest right now. That's why I'm really not looking at USD JPY for now. Is not on the top of my watch list. What's wrong with this network? Sorry guys, this video is becoming too lengthy. I think I need to summarize things. Now, this is the daily time frame. You can see that zone that price rejected beginning from the last month or so, and price has been reacting to that strong monthly zone. You can see strong bearish momentum, right? And again, throughout last week, we had 4 days of bullish price action. Going to 4 hours, I going to 4 hours. I will be looking to sell. I will only sell USD JPY should price break below this trend line. Right? I'll only sell should price break below that trend line. Let's go to 1 hour so that you can see clearly. Let me zoom out. Now you can see price has been in this kind of a channel. So I'm expecting price to maybe react here and push down, then break below, give me something like this, a retest, then a continuous push lower. right? That's what I'm expecting on the USD JPY. So for now, those are the three pairs on my watch list: gold, Euro USD, and USD Japanese yen. So do yourself a favor, hit this smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications. I'm going to be posting educational stuff from time to time. Also join our Telegram channel. The link will be down below. So do yourself a favor, keep in touch with the Let's Trade community. Let's trade and milk the market together. Let's kill the market. Let's make money so we can go live our dream life. So we can go drive the cars of our dream, buy the house of our choice, and flex to the fullest, right? Thanks, guys. Thanks for staying to the end of this lengthy video. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.